Hello and welcome, my manga bunny leaves. Yeah, Donbrothers. Going towards the finale. Finally? I don't like this show. Really, I don't. Let's get into it. Don 42. I don't want this family. Well, or Donbrothers plus sister pose as a family. Well, except Taro and Inu brother, but why? I guess we'll see. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. Who's that guy? Just the beginning. Oh, that guy's a con artist. Tell me, Shinichi, how would you describe yourself? Well, he wanted to trick Shinichi as well, so he let him infiltrate his family, which is a made-up family, to expose his methods? Kinda surprisingly not that bad of a plan, actually. Just like with these guys? These guys? Well, this is Avataro Center Donbrothers, so yeah. Okay. Granted. Like, being inside there, posing to help and stuff, and then opening the windows, which won't work in a lot of places, because if you, like, open the window, it will actually open, not only be unlocked. Is a fine plan and all, okay, I give him that, but you must have seen that Shinichi doesn't really have anything of worth in his house, right? So maybe just drop this plan and go to the next family? Then again, don't, because you're a criminal, so yeah, maybe stay here. Yeah, Haruka. That's the whole thing. He seems like a nice guy. And that's how he gets you. And you don't get it. Which is absolutely not surprising. I don't know what's worse. Having Haruka as a girlfriend, or... Actually, I can't think of anything worse than that. And yeah, these three guys train. This scene amounts to nothing, so business as usual. Yeah. Nothing could be worse. I know you had to come up with something on the spot here, but... Two boyfriends? You seem more like a con artist now than he does, so... How will this plan not fail? And spoiler, it will not fail. For some reason. Okay. First things first. If you have an open relationship, completely fine. I don't mind that. But I'm not a monk. He poses as a monk, though. He shouldn't think that two-timing is impressive. Especially as we see after this, it's not really an open relationship. They handle it more like a rivalry of whoever gets her. There are a million things wrong here, and I don't want to point them all out. I think your brains are intelligent enough to figure that out yourself. I mean, he is a con artist, but like, when it comes to Tsuyoshi here, yeah, he probably has a very dark aura around him with the things he has done and thought about, and he's just not a good human being. And a hero for children. Yeah, almost as if making Tsuyoshi part of this whole scheme, especially as your mother, is a bad idea. Then again, when did you guys ever had a good idea? I wonder what kind of breed he is talking about here. As far as I know, there are no dogs that are called shuriken. Granted, can mean dog in Japanese, but like, what? And then Taro arrives with some meat. Let's see what happens. Aruka, it was going kinda well this far, and you open up to Taro the one thing you should not tell him, that this is all just an act. To him, that means it's a lie, and he cannot lie, so you should have just had it play out like it already had, and then be done with it, but no, you had to go and mess this up. Guess you will die again. Well then, leave and never come back. Done. And yeah, he died again. What else would he have done? When he lies, he dies. Oh, that rhymes. Nice. Okay, Monster of the Week time. Several things with this one. Now, taken as it is, it doesn't look bad. I like the design. But then there, the problem starts. Like, it has that rainbow on the back. Fair. The rainbow doesn't have the right rainbow colors though, which I could accept if it was the colors of what this guy is based on, which is Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger. And that's the next problem. He is based on the very first Super Sentai season, and in such a throwaway episode that you could simply skip without missing anything. He's not some special guy, he's just rando number, 42? I guess there's kind of a theme there. And yeah, like, take the first Sentai and make it into something more than just this. This could have been everything. There's no connection to Go Ranger, there's nothing special about this guy, he's just one more guy they have to free from the Hitotsuki stuff. And while the design is not looking bad, they do make so many errors with it in its representation of the Sentai it is based on that it's just a complete letdown. So I'm exhausted. At least they remember the form change, which he does into Shuriken Sentai Shurikenja, and for no real reason, and I mean, it's good that they remember doing it, but like, have more reason for it. And don't forget that the others can do this too, which, what happened last in episode 3 or something? It might not be that far back. And again, it might be. I don't care. At least they do the whole Go Ranger ball thing, and it turns into something ridiculous. Which fits what happened in Go Ranger, so I'll give that a good job. Hardly. And yeah, after they defeat him, that guy's arrested for some reason. It wasn't your doing, so... Huh? I don't care. This episode was really bad. Like, it should have been fun with them posing as a family, but you basically got everything you could accept it. Oh, once Miho is named, Kijino is all off in his own world. Like, he never is, so what a fun joke we haven't seen like a million times before. I hope it gets better in the finale. Just kidding. I don't have hopes anymore. Don 43. Solve the riddle, solve the future. Tsubasa is remembering how he is saved by the mangaka bunny. you think something happens with it? No. So, in Haruka's manga, suddenly there are two of the main characters, with one being from the future. And Shinichi calls it out, that this is way too much of a stretch. And I completely agree with him. Good thing this show wouldn't do stupid stuff like that. Right? Right? Okay, I give them this. That Tsubasa draws this, and Haruka immediately knows that this is the mangaka bunny. That's funny, yeah. I'll give them that. Credit where credit is due. And there aren't much credits to give here. And as Tsubasa asked the mangaka bunny how it could appear in the forest, for some reason, through a dimensional rift, this Don Murasame appears, which looks a bit different and, quite honest, a bit cooler even than the one we have. Can we just have this one instead? Oh, this is cool though. We have Murasame against Murasame. Now that might be interesting actually. Or it's just over in like a second and we get this review, which... yeah... I'm actually not really surprised by this. Shina Naoki is just Haruka. This is orange, not pink. Tsuyoshi, you are the pink one here. Like, you should know. Then again, you are Tsuyoshi, so... I don't know what goes on in your crazy brain. There also is a second Shinichi, who is in a relationship with the second Haruka. And both of them, of course, are time travelers. You know, the thing that the show itself earlier called a bit of a stretch? My honest thoughts about this could have worked. If it wasn't like out of the blue and just being there to swipe away one of the biggest plot points of the show in this kinda throwaway episode. You could actually skip this episode and of course never hear of Shina Naoki again with the whole plagiarism stuff, and just it wouldn't change anything, even though that's one of the main plot points. And that is what is wrong with this show. They open up so many things that they either don't solve. Granted, it's not over. Maybe some of these get solved in the future. Or they just solve them in such a lame way that it's like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. And on top of that, most of that stuff is played off as a joke, but like, it's not funny. So, yeah. With this time traveling thing coming out of nowhere, it's just not working. But like I said, it could have worked if this was established a bit earlier, or we got some hints on that or something. And if it wasn't just for this one episode. It's basically like last time with the Don Killer thing. That was completely without any purpose. That Don Killer and Don Killer just flew off, never to be seen again. What was that for? There could have been much more. We are moving towards the finale here. And we don't even know who the villain is, actually. Where's this show going? Why did it take such a wrong turn? I'm just disappointed. And then we have this. Her first reaction, her being from the future, is seeing Taro. Granted, it's an alternative version of the future, not the future these characters have. But like, she punches Taro because... we never get an explanation for that. Is he the villain in her world? Did he turn into a bad guy? What actually happened? Maybe he was just her boyfriend and cheated on her. It could be everything. Then again, Taro couldn't cheat because he can't lie, so... Wouldn't that make him a pretty good boyfriend, then? Well, they just have an hour left to stay in this past. But she wants to finish the final chapter of the manga that destroyed Haruka's life. Haruka's an a-hole to herself, which is a weird thing to do. But, well, not that either one cares about the other, I guess. Also, future Shinichi is rich and can touch money. Okay. Actually, at this point, they are asked if they go on dates, and she replies with yes. It's a double love. And, well, our Haruka asks, what, you are into that? To which I have to ask, what the heck is double love? What is she two-timing? Is that a nod to last episode, or what do they mean by that? This joke could actually hit if we would know what they are talking about. And here we have the next disappointment. Yay, let's go. Donbrothers looks different in their version of the universe. That is cool. I wouldn't mind it if that wasn't the case, though. However, with it being the case, Saru brother should also look a bit different. He doesn't. Why? And yeah, of course, they fight chaotically all over the place because you always have to include all characters in each episode, even if there is no reason for them to be there. Okay, that's a bit of a surprise. In their world, she uses the Phoenix thingy and turns into the golden mode. Then again, can everyone technically, if they just had the equipment for it? I think we will never get an answer to that. And yeah, Don Murasame mecha fight. I just don't put my hopes up for this. This will be over in like a second. And well, they have left, and Haruka lets Haruka draw the last panel of the manga. Not solving the plagiarism issues or anything, so... While this thing is being solved, it is not being solved. Yeah, this episode could have been really good. It wasn't. Don 44. White lies, black truths. Yeah, mijo. Just enjoy yourself, because I don't think he will ever be able to entertain you. And he just locked his wife in. This show's for children. Don't show the heroes doing stuff like that. Come on. And yeah, they asked Tsubasa about the bestial stuff because he had a run-in with them. But he wonders, are they involved? But how? They are not some kind of superheroes. Honestly, I would have found this pretty funny if it didn't happen in episode 44. There are 50 episodes of this, and they still don't know their identities. Jokes like this are drained by now. It's not funny anymore. Like, in episode 20, the reveal should have happened around that time, and that even would be kind of late. And they do this basically just for jokes, which... it just doesn't work. Huh. Taro is going to meet Jiro's father. Surrogate father, but still. I don't know. We won't see that this episode. That is for next episode, and, well, maybe something will come out of it. Not that I have hopes for that. They will mess that up as well, right? Or, actually, I do like Taro and Jiro. the only ones I like this season. And Rumi apparently doesn't even exist. Like, he shows this photo to Kijino and there's no Rumi on it. Huh. I don't want to get intrigued by that, because the track record of this show shows that that is a bad sign, but I am intrigued by that. Maybe it will turn out to be interesting. Please? Oh, what a great joke! That guy who owns this company looks like this. Yeah, that's not funny, like why? You can't just put random stuff like that in and expect it to be a joke. Like, what? Why? It doesn't make any sense. This guy is about to turn into Hitotsuki because he is praised and thinks he's not praised. Granted. It's like people don't even realize he's really there. They don't really look at him and just say that stuff, but he's going to fake that. Like, he's going to make people say praises to him, and isn't that the same as it is now? So what gives? Oh! This woman! Oh! Like, she knows that her husband doesn't allow her to go to work, and you don't call the police on that? Like, what? That obviously is an abusive relationship, and there should be some intervention here. You can't just say that and do nothing. Like, okay, now this might be interesting. Like, he still thinks that if he kills the bestial Miho, Natsumi will return. We of course know that that is not the case. Natsumi will die if he does that, but well, let's see what happens. Well, she tells him, along with being immortal and cannot be killed except by Murasame, so yeah, joke's on you on that, because he can wield Murasame. But he of course doesn't believe that, and granted, why would he? Yeah, like I said, you will be surprised. He has Murasame. Quite honestly, this battle is not that bad actually. It is full of emotion and stuff. I do enjoy this. But when he is about to finish Miho off, Sononi interferes and gets a mortal wound from that. Yeah, how will he cope with that? Yeah, this week's Hitotsuki design is fine. He's of course pushed off to the side because the actual plot of the show doesn't matter. It doesn't revolve around the Monster of the Week. But in a Monster of the Week show, the plot not being about the Monster of the Week is a problem in and of itself. But well, as she comes clear, he is not angry or anything, he just wants to know why first. However, her companions interfere to kill her, which, well, they can't, because they have gotten emotions as well. Which apparently is a bad thing, but isn't that what they were all about? Learning how emotions work and how to get those? So, shouldn't this be a good thing? I'm confused. And well, Tsuyoshi, hearing from Miho about Tsubasa almost killing her, makes him very angry. That part is understandable. And going out to kill Tsubasa by using his Sentai powers. That's not that understandable anymore. Also, there's a Sentai hero, remember, a show for little children, that is going to kill a civilian. Sure, Tsubasa is not a civilian, but he doesn't know that. To Tsuyoshi, he is a civilian, and he would use his powers to get rid of him. But more importantly, both transformed in front of each other. The reveal is happening, and I'm excited how this will play out. Why am I getting excited? Oh no. But for some reason Tsuyoshi wins and is about to make the final shot at Tsubasa, who actually should be stronger, let's be honest here. But Sononi interferes, throwing herself in line. Which, well, that's the second time. Doesn't bode well for her. This almost seems like Tsuyoshi is rethinking what he just did. Then again, he's a despicable human being and probably doesn't see what's wrong here. And the Hitotsuki interferes, so battle time. But also reveal and roll call time. Or not. We don't get any roll call. And they just act like they always have known that he is Inu brother. There is no reaction to this. And honestly, I would find this funny if this wasn't episode 44! Oh nice. They brought back the old finisher for this Hitotsuki. That's cool. And it was finished very quickly, and we just throw away the plotline with Tsuyoshi and Tsubasa for now. I don't like that. But we have another one that we will go over. And I'm into this storyline. She almost dies and he cares. Even after what she did to him, he still cares, and that is kind of nice. But, well, she is dying. And then we have Kaito appear. And I kinda like this scene. It's like, he doesn't really say anything, and the snow makes him look so otherworldly, which he might be. We still don't know anything about this version of Kaito. The only thing that hopefully isn't the case is that he is the original Kaito we have known, because that's way too much of a difference in personality, but yeah, he brings a possible solution for the situation. Remember those points that were last used in like episode 15 or something? Yeah, he used them to heal Sononi before she dies. That is quite a lot of points he used there, and only 2 are remaining. Which, I don't think he cares that there are only 2 anymore. But yeah, she is saved. But he of course still is angry. She did mess up some things here. This episode, it was half good and half bad. The stuff about these two, that was kinda great, to be honest. I want more of that. Everything else, ready for the garbage can. Like a lot of this season. Oh well. Well, what did you think about these episodes? Tell me down in the comments below, as always. And spend your Kibi points on the like and subscribe button, as well as the little bell, to keep updated whenever I upload a new video or other things. There are no other things than videos on YouTube. Well, and check out the links in the description below to my Twitter, Instagram and Discord, where I keep you updated and post stuff, as well as to my merch store, where you can get stuff like this, and to my Twitch, where I live stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So, I hope to see you over there, and until next time, bye-bye.